More than 50% of cat owners have at least one pet over 7 years old. Unfortunately, no one has ever invented an elixir of youth that would allow pets to remain forever young. However, there are ways to control the changes that accompany the aging process. The first thing to do to help your four-legged friend is to recognize that certain behavioral or mental health characteristics have changed. There are several common visible signs of aging in a cat that are easy to remember using the acronym TAILS. They are not specific to aging and in some cases may indicate a health problem. If your cat exhibits any of these signs, it is important to contact your veterinarian without delay. The abbreviation TAILS stands for thinking, activity, interactions, loss of control, sleep-wake cycle. Thinking means that the pet is now confused by the most common actions, for example, searching for his bed. You may notice that certain actions that were previously completely natural for your pet are now not so easy for him. In particular, your cat may get lost in familiar places, such as your home or favorite park. Not understanding how to get through doors. Getting stuck in corners. Not understanding how to get around obstacles such as a sofa, coffee table, or even a person. Not recognize familiar people or pets. Not perform familiar tasks. Activity implies that the pet has become much more sleepy, more interesting than playing or exploring. But it is important to apply this specifically to your pet. Is your pet usually very active and playful? Or does he prefer to relax on the couch or sleep in the sun? It is important to understand what is normal for your furry friend so that you can recognize any changes in his activity. For example, cat has become less interested in exploring his environment. Cat began to look at an object or person for a long time and intently. Began to lick objects or people too often. Sleeps more or less than usual during the day. Walks in circles or wanders around the house. Interaction is manifested in the fact that the pet does not communicate with the owner as often as before. The human-pet bond is unique. If your pet's cognitive function deteriorates, you may notice changes in behavior such as, your four-legged friend no longer greets your owner when he comes home. Less interested in spending time together. On the contrary, he wants to spend more time together or exhibits clingy behavior. Shows signs of separation anxiety. Becomes irritable. Loss of control is manifested in the fact that the pet has been toilet trained since childhood, but now so-called accidents have begun to periodically occur to it. Urination or defecation occurs in the house outside the litter box. The sleep-wake cycle changes. As your pet ages, you may notice changes in their sleep habits that may indicate cognitive dysfunction, such as, your pet spends more time awake at night. Sleeps restlessly or wanders around the house when everyone is asleep. Sleeps more during the day. If owners notice any signs of aging in a cat on the TAILS list, they should make an appointment with a veterinarian. Before drawing conclusions, it is important to rule out any medical problems that may present with similar symptoms. Research has shown that environmental enrichment and sensory stimulation have positive effects on cognitive function. This may play a role in preserving the mental abilities of a cat or dog as they age. Even if your pet begins to slow down with age, it is worth continuing to take him for walks or encourage regular physical activity. It is necessary to provide your pet with many toys. Puzzle feeders can stimulate your pet's brain and provide satisfaction while completing tasks. Nutrition also affects the functioning of your pet's cells. The aging process is complex and involves specific changes in cells. Proper nutrition can promote cellular function and protect your pet from signs of aging. Aging does not necessarily have to slow down your pet's physical and mental processes. At the first signs of aging, you should consult your veterinarian to determine the most effective plan of action, including nutrition.